In broad daylight, in the middle of the night, there are a million ways to die. But the criminal justice system really only concerns itself with one: homicide. That's what the Thomas family of Alabama suspects happened in the mystifying death of Shirley Seitz. They accuse Shirley's husband, Dr. Mike Wohlschlaeger.
I intend to see that he's dealt with, and he can take that to the bank.
A flicker of suspicion about what happened in the house on Camelot Court is now a raging five-alarm mission for what they see as justice that has fully engulfed 3 generations of the Thomas family and leads to 2 more of Dr. Mike's 5 wives.
So I just get on the internet and start Facebooking.
Relentless, Sharon has tracked down yet another wife, number 3, Gloria Potts.
I said, well, I would like to talk to her. I just want to find out, who is this person that we thought we knew?
Gloria says she knows things about Dr. Mike.
Hey, give me a hug.
2020 was there when Gloria met Shirley's family face to face for the first time. What could have been the most awkward family reunion ever, relatives of the 5th wife meeting the 3rd wife. It's the Dr. Mike Ex-Wives Club, bonding over their shared suspicion.
It's so good to meet all of y'all.
Absolutely.
To be able to let y'all know how I feel, and I'm so sorry.
Of course, Mike is missing, and so is Shirley.
It brings back a lot of memories.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't know Shirley, but it was almost like I had lost someone.
Gloria spoke with Sharon by phone soon after Shirley's death. She believes that toward the end of their marriage, Michael was trying to poison her.
I felt like I was being poisoned. I really did.
You got sick?
Sick, couldn't hardly move.
And then that's when I turned around and told her, Gloria, I can't believe you're saying this to me, but I said, Mother has had these same symptoms.
The family of wife number 5, Shirley, wondered if Dr. Mike had been trying to poison her too. And you guessed it, here comes Mrs. Wohlschlaeger number 4, Diana.
Today's date is February the 4th, 2011.
In a recording obtained by 2020, investigators questioned Diana Yan, the 4th stop on Dr. Mike's matrimonial trail, the wife between Gloria and Shirley.
I think the man's dangerous, personally.
Do you think that he is capable of murder?
I don't know.
She has no proof, but Diana tells police toward the end of their marriage, when she had a $250,000 life insurance policy, she suspects Dr. Mike may have been trying to poison her too.
You think that he may have been giving you some type of medication, but you're actually not sure of that?
Yeah, I mean, it just seems, my headaches were so bad, and I get migraine headaches, okay, and it's documented that I do. But they were so bad when I lived with him, I couldn't even work, I couldn't hardly function.
Near the end of her interview, Mike's ex-wife makes a chilling request.
And I'll be honest with you, if something happens to me, he needs to be investigated.
So now 2 more wives suspect Dr. Mike was trying to poison them. And one of them says, hold on, that's not all. Wife number 3, Gloria, reveals a terrible trauma she says happened in her marriage nearly 30 years ago. She says Dr. Mike, the man who had always killed her with kindness, tried to kill her with a mallet.
And I was asleep, and he hit me in the back of the head with a mallet.
With a mallet?
Yes. And all of a sudden, the pillow went over my face, and his hand came under the pillow and covered my nose and my mouth.
Gloria says she escaped by playing dead and then running out of the house.
I was hysterical, crying and upset, and when I would try to yell for help, I'd go, help, help, and had no voice.
You went to the hospital?
I went to the hospital, but we told them I slipped in the tub.
Did you ever ask him at any point, why were you doing that? Why did you try to kill me?
Yes. He told me he had gotten stung by jellyfish when he worked in China, and that it was a reaction to the toxins.
That's right. She says Dr. Mike's excuse for hitting her over the head with a mallet? The jellyfish made him do it. Had there been an argument or something?
No.
So it was just this one time?
Just this one time. He snapped.
Gloria says she told no one, not even the police, sticking to the story of slipping in the tub until she and Mike divorced, about 10 years later. Only then, she says, did she begin telling people. She also got a restraining order.
So people are going to wonder, okay, so you get hit over the head, and the guy puts a pillow over your head, and yet you didn't divorce him right then, you stayed.
Yes.
Have you asked yourself why?
A million times. I can't understand why. I have no answer to that question. I'm sorry that I didn't call her.
That's okay. That's okay.
I really should have called her.
That's okay.
She says she had 2 children to think of. And aside from the one incident, Mike was never violent.
But besides the fact that he hit you with a mallet, he was a good husband.
Other than trying to kill me, to my knowledge, he was a very good husband. It doesn't make sense. And me staying didn't make sense.
Maybe she's just mad. Maybe she is trying to get back at him.
Possibly. That's the possibility, but she's been telling the same story for a number of years. It didn't just come up after Shirley died.
Can you still see him standing over you?
Yes. And I was terrified. I didn't know what to do.
Now remember when Gloria told the family and then police this amazing tale of Mike's alleged attack, no one knew what killed Shirley. The autopsy was not finished yet. So imagine the reaction when months later, the family is finally given the results.
I'm shaking my head. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. I can't believe this is happening.
Why? Because the medical examiner finds what caused Shirley's death is no migraine. It's a blow to the head, blunt force head injuries, a hit to the back of Shirley's skull hard. That is what killed her.
So when you find out later on that it's blunt force trauma to the head,
then there's no question in my mind that Michael murdered this woman, murdered Shirley.
My mother has actually been killed. This man has killed my mama.
But not so fast. The toxicology report found no poison or fatal doses of drugs. And even as it makes clear the cause of death, the autopsy fails to answer the really big question, the manner of death, how Shirley got that fatal injury. The medical examiner writes simply, undetermined. Accident? Homicide? Can't really tell.